Good afternoon, everybody. This is Todd coming to you from the patio. It is Christmas Day. I hope everybody's Christmas was as nice as mine has been up to this point. It's been really pleasant. You know, we dodged some bad weather, rolled through in the middle of the night last night, so it didn't really bother anything or anybody, or certainly didn't interrupt anybody's Christmas festivities. Not mine anyway. You know, we had a nice visit with the in-laws yesterday. We were up, they live up about an hour north of me up in the country. We'll get more on that later. And then Mom wanted to come over here today, so I cooked, and she's been here most of the day. She just got in the car and went home. We can look at her, see where she is with the, you know, smartphone technology. She's at home safe and sound, so here we are on the back patio, and I'm going to knock out a quick beer review today. Tomorrow, I'm planning on getting a Delta review done. Should be a fun one. But today, how about that? My brother-in-law Nick, who I will, on occasion, just to be cheeky, I will refer to him as my wife's sister's husband. So he travels a little bit for work, and he was in a little bitty town, Omaha, Georgia, which is not too far south of Columbus. If you're familiar with Columbus, Columbus is right on the Alabama Georgia line, central part of the state. Borders Phoenix City, Alabama. You just cross over to Chattahoochee, and boom, you go from one state to the next. Military base there in Columbus, and this brewery is just south of that. It's not. I looked at it on the map. I have never been there, but it's a little bitty town called Omaha Brewing. Ooh, and that sounds good. Now obviously this is a growler, and the beer that's in it is called Up Front from Up Front. For heaven's sake, Up Yonder. Now they call it Up Yonder because it's a New England style IPA, and it would have originated up yonder, as we say down here in the deep south. But anywho, it is 8%, 40 IBUs, and this one was put in this growler on November the 8th, and it did make a little bit of a hiss when we opened it up. Now, I'm not gonna, well, you know what? I'm a grown-ass man, so guess what? We're gonna show the pour right out of the brand new. Look at that. Now, it is still adequately carbonated. I'm not gonna say it's fully carbonated, but now, unfortunately, or fortunately, it depends on how you look at things. Nice shoes. Really need to get that look on camera.
You got a mosquito right there.
Jeez, well, thanks for getting that. I left a horn up there. Unlike that, was it a yellow fly, or what was it on the back of my head that you put that haymaker on me one day and made me see damn stars? I'm not sure, you just weren't looking for an excuse to do that. But anyway, I tell you what, I can smell it just sitting here. It smells like an IPA. It's not particularly hazy.
Good Lord.
Now this beer, that's pretty dang good. Like I said, it is 8%. Now, it's in fine shape after being stored at my wife's sister's husband's house since November. But he's kept it cold. He gave it to me. It was cold. I kept it cold until I got here. So there you go. Now, obviously, I wouldn't have any idea when it was brewed or kegged. And he did also hook me up. I mean, he hooked me up. I got a bunch of crowlers as well. So guess what? I'm gonna do them all. I know one of them is a Hefe, and it's something about banana. Honest to God, this is when I need 2 cameras. So y'all can see this show going on right over here, driving the leaves off the old sailcloth. Because I'm doing this, you can't get the blower out, so you can just blow right up through it.
Oh,
That's really nice. It's really well balanced. It's not. I mean, it's only 40 IBUs, so you know it's not particularly hoppy, and the hops that are in it are not all that citrusy either. It's more of a piney, rosiny, a little bit of citrus in there, but there's a little bit of malt too. This is just nicely balanced. It reminds me a lot of an amber ale I used to love in Charleston, because it's just so well balanced. I could drink a bunch of this, and you know what? Fortunately, there's 64 ounces of it sitting right there, minus 16. Can't do that math in my head fast enough. Oh man. I just really want to just turn the camera and just turn this into that show, but I'd get in trouble.
They're not going where I want them to go.
That's just tasty. It's not. Look, there's nothing fancy or ostentatious or any of that. Sophisticated, none of that going on. That is a solid IPA. It's easy to drink. It's just citrusy enough and just enough malt to work with, the bittering hops. That's just nicely done to me. I'm not gonna ramble on. Oh, so close. I think you got about 80% of them.
I did.
Now you're all out
At
of.
least
Now you're all out of breath.
not a bad.
So anywho,
It should at least go back up now.
yeah, it's a little bit better. See, what happens when we had a little front rolled through last night. It was a pretty good bit of rain. Of course, it's winter and all the oak trees are, and I live in Live Oak and Water Oak Central. And all these trees are 100 years old. They're dumping leaves like crazy, and they're wet and heavy, and the sailcloth gets a little low. Yeah, I'm gonna drink another one of those. But I gotta get, like I said, I gotta get through this pretty quick. Now that I've busted the seal on this growler, there's a lot of headspace. It's gonna lose what carbonation is still there, and it's adequate. It's not fully carbonated. Don't let me mislead you on that. I do have a nifty little gadget. I know right where it is, and it's in my little shed right over there. That Mrs. Sipper, who is plodding around here in a pair of my shoes, it's with bedroom slippers stuck inside the shoes, taking care of leaves. But I'm going to drag that pig out and see if I've got a CO2 cartridge. It's a little affair that you can turn a growler, put a little CO2 on it, and with a party tap, you can just dispense beer. And because it releases CO2, it will keep your growlers carbonated for an extended period of time. Also, when you keep CO2 on the top of that headspace, she don't go bad. So I'm going to drag that thing out, and if I got a cartridge, I'm going to put that on here, and probably we'll show it in a subsequent video. Not going to do that today because I'm just too lazy. Tomorrow I got some time. I have to get that done before I do a Delta review, because it certainly won't be worrying about that thing after that. So anyway. Oh yeah, everybody say happy birthday to Mrs. Sipper. Born on Christmas Day. Which is a situation where if I ever did something really stupid, like forget her birthday, that'd be buried. I'm talking about just buried. But I never have. So anyway,
You better not.
well, you got 2 birthday presents this morning.
Yes.
You sound absolutely like Frankenstein.
Well,
Had-
you're
just that, just that is hilarious looking with your frog head sticking. No, it's fine. Anyway, it's been a fun video to do. I hope everybody's I hope everybody's Christmas was as good as mine, and let's all have a great upcoming new year. We've got a few days to go yet before we kick that in, and I've got days off and short weeks coming up, so I'm going to try to get some some videos done during all of that. So please, if you found this entertaining and helpful at all, oh yeah, go visit Omaha Brewing if you ever find yourself in that part of Georgia. I mean, it's a tiny little town, but apparently they got a nice brewery. I mean, this is nice. So as ever, please like and subscribe. And you know, you guys know the drill. Enjoy your adult malted beverages responsibly.